Hey man, say man, look man. I'ma tell niggas already, man. This shit I already knew in the first place though. But Errol Spence would do Terence Crawford greasy, bro. He'll do him greasy because Terence Crawford, man, the way Kell Brook was jabbing that nigga over and over and over and swear his eye up. And then you look at what Errol Spence just did to Danny Garcia eye with the jab. I see the same fucking result, man. But it's gonna be worse because I don't believe Terence Crawford. I believe he like low key strong, but I don't think he's strong like no fucking Danny Garcia now. Fuck no. Fuck no, that nigga ain't strong like Danny, bro. Danny like a fucking cocky ass tank and shit. That nigga strong as a bitch, bro. Terence Crawford would get treated like a fucking rag doll around the ring, bro. Wherever Earl Spence want to punch his ass, that's where he gonna fly to. You feel me? Everywhere, bro, decide to punch that nigga to, that's where he gonna go to. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all niggas how this shit gonna go. We're gonna come out in the early round just like this shit. Terence Crawford gonna try to stand toe to toe with Earl. Earl gonna come with the aggressive jab, pushing the nigga. It's gonna be like, see, Terence Crawford gonna try to go toe to toe with Earl and stand his ground just to try to get some respect. But he gonna be getting smacked with the jab. You know what I'm saying? Just for trying to be right there. You know what I'm saying? Just for trying to stand in the middle of the ring, he gonna get smacked with the jab over and over and over. And then nigga eventually gonna start trying to use his feet, which he do got good feet. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be moving around the ring and shit. Earl Spence gonna be walking that nigga down. It's gonna be the same shit, man. Where he gonna get beat up worse because he not as strong, he not as solid. You feel me? But he more agile than and athletic than Danny Garcia. But you know, he let his hands go more than Danny. Danny was rolling and shit. You know what I'm saying? Danny, it was a time during the fight where Danny was like, okay, I can't, I can't beat this nigga. Same thing with Mikey. Even though with Mikey it was a little earlier, but Danny Garcia, it was a time in the middle of the fight where I seen Danny where he looked like his soul was gone. You know how Andrew Garcia said they seen Earl Spence soul? I seen Danny Garcia's soul leave the motherfucking arena. You feel me? In the middle of the fight, bro. On God, I did. I seen that nigga soul, man. Come, you can see it all in his face. It was one of them rounds in the middle rounds. He threw a wild ass no look left hook where he knew that motherfucker wasn't gonna land. He just threw it. And if you know boxing, you know when niggas do that type of shit, they frustrated from getting beat up. Cause Mikey did that same stupid shit too. He threw a stupid ass punch that he knew he he wasn't gonna hit Earl with, but he just threw it cause he just, you know what I'm saying, was getting his ass beat. And that's what Danny Garcia did sometime in the middle of the fight. I forgot which round it was, but he just threw a fucking no look left hook, bro, that he knew he wasn't in range to hit Earl with that motherfucker, but he threw it anyways. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's gonna happen with Terence Crawford. You're gonna see him getting desperate, throwing stupid shit, trying to fight it out, and he gonna get stopped because he throw punch. See, I don't even want to say that. People say that Danny didn't let his hands go. He actually did because he threw 700 motherfucking punches, which was double of what he threw versus Sean Porter and Keith Thurman. There was double, so he was motherfucking DSG times two. Cause he threw double of what he threw in those fights, bro. Copy box records. But Terence Crawford, man. If you ain't see it in this fight that Earl fuck him up, look, it's good that they fought close to each other. If at first you watch this, right? You watch Kell Brook jab him, do good with the jab, but Kell Brook ain't shit no more. He ain't got no chin. He can't take punches no more. Cause that nigga got two fucked up eyes. He just all the way washed up. He can't take no punches, and he ain't even aggressive. He just stood his ground a little bit and fight. He did what he could do. With Earl, his jab is way harder than Kell Brook, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Kell Brook was able to swell that eye up. Imagine what Earl gonna do to that nigga eye. You feel me? I guess Earl just fuck up everybody's eyes. That nigga, he gonna have to get an eyeball chain next because instead of man, that nigga gonna need a motherfucking eyeball, a motherfucking diamond eyeball, cause he always fucking up a nigga eye, bro. You know what I'm saying? He broke this nigga eye, and then he swelled up that nigga Danny eye, and he gonna do Terence Crawford eye the same. He gonna swell both of them motherfuckers up. One with the jab, one with the left. He gonna fuck Crawford up, man. Crawford ass is not fucking with Errol Spence, bro. That shit was. Y'all niggas say Terence Crawford good ass boxer and shit like that, man. That nigga Bud do not fight at the same motherfucking level as Errol Spence when it comes to this boxing shit. I ain't even talking about banging and dogging yet. Even though I believe Errol Spence can dig deeper than Bud. But I seen Bud dog it out too. But he dogged it out with low level competition. So it's a difference. You know what I'm saying? When Earl, I'm talking about boxing right now because that's what y'all think Bud is, a better boxer. You know what I'm saying? Some people think that, but I don't believe so. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, that's the title of the video. That nigga Errol Spence is a better boxer than Terence Crawford. Them fundamentals go a long fucking way, man. That nigga mastered the motherfucking art of distance, nigga. And you know what I'm saying? He mastered the art of fundamentals. All that shit. Listen, when you go in the ring, when you first go in the gym, when you're young, teenager or kid, or however old, me, I was like 14 when I first went in the boxing gym. First thing they start teaching you, was supposed to be teaching you, is the fundamental shit, right? And Errol Spence, he had that went in the gym. He learned the fundamental shit first, and he excelled in every, you know what I'm saying, and all the shit that they taught him first. But then you got some guys that go in the gym, and the trainer teach them a gang of shit, and they excel in a certain thing. For instance, Danny is good at timing and counter punching. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Or you can be good at. You can just have a good right hand or good left hand, or just whatever your specialty is. That's what your coach probably seen and be like, okay, he good as fuck as that, and that was that. But when Errol Spence went in the gym, he ended up being good at everything. And the nigga mastered the fundamentals. And I believe fundamentals beat all that other shit. That's why when Roy Jones Jr. fought on Antonio Tarver, right? That shit looked like that. You know what I'm saying? The athleticism and shit is good and all. Even though Errol Spence athletic is fuck too, so I hate to try to split it like that. But at the same time, I'm just trying to make a point. How Roy Jones super athletic, right? And then he fought Antonio Tarver, who had good fundamentals. He was able to fuck that nigga Roy Jones up. I believe he beat the nigga the first fight, but they cheated his ass. And then the second fight, he knocked his ass out. Because, and I don't want to hear he came up or down, or I don't want to hear that, bro. That was Roy Jones, and he was still good. That nigga Roy ass, man. And then you can see when he fought Tyson, even though both of them niggas were old as fuck, but Tyson still had fundamentals when they fought each other. And it still, he still looked it decent, even though we can tell they, far past their prime. By no means I'm trying to say that they was A-level or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson still had fundamentals. You could still see it had head movement. Still had the jab right hand combinations. But that nigga Roy, every time he threw like them little left hooks and a right hook, and then a straight right hand. Like everything he threw, that shit was ugly, bro. That shit was ugly. You know what I'm saying? I never talked about the fight because I knew that fight was just bullshit, and I knew real Errol Spence versus Danny was coming up. I ain't want to talk about them dudes like that. But now I just want to show you. Let's talk about a point, trying to make my point. How Roy Jones, how he looked it when he lose his athleticism. He basically he don't look good at all, bro. You know what I'm saying? He looked at horrible. Every time he threw a left hook, it just was so ugly looking. Like that shit. He was done, man. Even though both of them were done, they old, but yeah, I know what I'm trying to say, man. If you look at the fight between Mike Tyson and Roy Jones, you can see that Mike Tyson fundamentals was still there, and that nigga Roy Jones Jr. was done with, bro. That's why he was holding the whole time, cause that nigga couldn't do shit, and Tyson was too big too, though. But anyways, man, Bud ain't fucking with Errol Spence boxing skills, bro. Errol Spence's levels ahead of his when it comes to this boxing shit. I seen Bud box. I see one of the things I think Bud can do the most is make an adjustment, but Errol Spence makes adjustments too. You know what I'm saying? He makes adjustments too. And Terence Crawford, I think all that I'ma hit you back shit gonna lead to his demise when he fight Earl. It's gonna be like a kid playing with a motherfucking rag doll and you just tossing that motherfucker everywhere. Cause he gonna be way stronger than Bud. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see, man. Y'all niggas gonna see real soon. All the niggas that ever picked Bud and was talking all this shit, I can't wait, man. So we gonna see what's gonna happen. Bud better take that fucking 40, man, and shut the fuck up and get in that goddamn ring and prove that shit you telling us. We're telling your fans, cause I ain't believe the shit anyway. I know Earl to beat the fuck out of Bud. But it is what it is, man. I'll be back tomorrow with some more videos. Unless I end up feeling like making another one night, man. Y'all hit that like button. I'm out, y'all. Peace.